welcome back to my channel, or welcome. If you're new here, a very, very warm welcome to you. My name's Emily and I am a knitter, crocheter and very occasional sewer. Today's episode is episode 10, I believe, of my Behind the Seams series. So in this series, what I've been doing is I've been taking you on a crafty day with me. I'll be vlogging and I basically start the day with a to-do list, which I will go through and show you in a moment. And I will see how much I can get ticked off on my to-do list. Today's that day. Very excited. It's been a while and it feels like it's been ages since I did any vlogging. So this is going to be quite nice for me and hopefully for yourselves as well. Before I get stuck in, how are you all today? I hope that you're all doing well. I also hope that you're having a really, really nice weekend so far as well. By the time you see this, I might be in IKEA. Other shops are available, of course, but I know for us especially, whenever we go to IKEA, we always come back with a lot of things that we don't need. We'll go with a list, although I don't think we've even got a list this time. I think Rob wants some more. Can you see that? Oh, you can't actually see it. There's a set of drawers just there that Rob uses for all his painting and his model kitting. So he wants another set of those. They were from IKEA. So he wants another set of those for under that desk. Other than that, oh, maybe some more plates. I think we do need some more plates. Yeah, the mystery of the vanishing plates in this house, it's weird. All my ones from uni are fine. They are as they were. There's no chips or anything like that. But the ones that we got when we moved here, how long ago was it now? Like 7 or 8 years ago? Oh, it's been a while. But yeah, so we've only got 2 of those left. So we could do some more plates. Yeah, so I don't even know. Or maybe some candles. Always get candles from IKEA. They are good. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud here. I'm panicking a bit, but I will be in IKEA, hopefully not buying loads of things that we don't need. Anyway, I'm going to get started with the episode, and here is my list for today. Quite a lot smaller than normal. So you can see there are 5 items on my list. I usually have about 6 or 7. Well, I suppose that's not much more, is it really? But there is a reason for making it a bit smaller. And I've done myself a little bit of a favour, because the first one that I'm going to show you, initially I thought I'm going to do the whole thing, but then I thought, well, no, because that's going to take the whole day and I don't want to spend the whole day working on this. I might change my mind and I might just do it. It depends how quick I am, but I don't want to be speedy at the detriment of, excuse me, at the detriment of doing it nicely, if you will. So, number 1 on the list is my puzzle mystery quilt, which is the Tree of Life. And that is, I want to do clue 10, but only page number 2. So how many pages do I have in this clue? I have, there's only 4 pages, and page 1 is just the picture of the schematic. So, for those who don't know, this is the Cotton Cuts puzzle mystery quilt. This was last year's quilt. I believe it was it the spring one? I can't remember exactly, but it's called the Tree of Life. And essentially what you do is you sign up for it, and then each month you get a little packet with the pre-cut fabric in to make a quilt. I bought all of it in one, so it all came to me, all the fabric in these little individual bags, cut, ready for me, and then I just had to wait for the email to come through, and it was like this. So, well, you get a PDF of this email come through of the clue, and then you just make it. So I think you can see here, these are what you had in the packet, and then this was what you'd make, and the other side shows you how to do it. So that is essentially the puzzle mystery quilt. I have never made a proper quilt before. I have done quilting, but not a quilt. So I thought it'd be a really fun way to get into it. And I have really enjoyed it. I think I probably won't do it again because I don't need more than 1 quilt in the house. I am making enough blankets. So yeah, I'm gonna do this one. And if I like it, if I want to do any more, I will probably do them as gifts. But no, I've really enjoyed this because all of the fabric is pre-cut, so that eliminates one big step, which I think is nice. So if I was to do it again, I would cut the fabric myself. But anyway, completely digressing here. I have all of my clues here they are. Here are all 9 of them, including the bottom one, which is clue 10. As you can see, I've got some lovely pens in there. So clue 10, if I open this, apologies, I'm not going to be touching clue 10 today because, sorry, I'm not going to be touching bag 10 today because that is page number 3 and 4 in my little instructions. So what I have in here is some strips of fabric. This is, I bought extra for the border because I've bought the small, yeah, I've got the small quilt, so you could pay extra for the extra border, which I wanted because I thought if I have the extra border, then it means it's going to be a little bit bigger, which I thought would be quite nice actually. So this is my one of my borders for top and bottom, and then this is my extra fabric for, I'm not sure if this is pre-cut, I don't think it is. Oh, it's not. Oh, how exciting. So I have a cut of fabric, so I can do what I want with this really actually, if I actually want to use it or not. But here it is. This is the other fabric for the extra border if I so want to use it. Right, okay, so those are they, but as I say, they are not getting touched today because page number 2 is just piecing together a couple of the pieces. I am taking ages to explain this. Right, let me put that away. There we go, we're not using that. Right, so these are the instructions I will be following today. So I will be piecing together, ooh, quite a number of pieces actually. I'm quite intrigued. So what it looks like it's going to be is going to be the centre of the blanket of the quilt. So if I fold that over, it looks like I am doing this bit today, this little centre bit. Looks really, really nice, doesn't it? So I'm very excited, and yeah, I have bought some more thread because I thought I was running out, but actually I'm not, so that's fine. But that is plan number 1. Plan number 2 is here, and that is my, ooh, we'll get in eventually, that is my Radvent Cardigan by Amber O'Brien. This was one of my Advent projects. I've got it upside down, but that's fine. This is one of my Advent projects, and it is relegated to bedtime knitting, so I'll only knit on it when I'm in bed, but I thought I'll bring it out today and I will finish the colour that I'm working on, which is colour 18. So I want to get colour 18 finished and then start colour 17. I would like to get this closer to being finished because I think it's just going to be really, really nice to wear. So that's why I pulled it out today and given myself a small task. I'm I'm just over halfway on colour 18 at the minute. But as I say, I want to finish colour 18 and then get started on colour 17. That's the plan for that one. The yarn I'm using is by, hang on, we'll get there. It's by the Yarn Artist, and it was her 2024 Advent Calendar, which was inspired by Vincent van Gogh. Oh, I've got a bit of a tickle. Right, so that is another plan. Plan number 3 should be a nice small one, I think, I hope. We shall see, but it is a Toft project. And this is my Santa Claus. Poor thing, it's just been sat there for ages, but I've done both the arms, I've done one leg and the body and the head. But I'm part way through one of the legs. So my plan for today, on this anyway, is to get this leg finished like this one. So there we are. That's the plan for my Toft project. It'd be quite nice as well because I've not really crocheted anything for a while, apart from my Sacred Wood sweater, but I've not really crocheted any dolls, toys or whatnot. So it'd be quite nice to get myself back into that a little bit. That'd be ideal, I think. Right, what's next? Oh, looking at these now, I'm thinking, maybe 5 was asking a bit much of myself. But here we go. This is in my lovely Vincent van Gogh inspired bag. It's lovely fabric, very much reminiscent of Starry Night. And it is by the Woolly Tangle. Let me show you the label. Oh my goodness. It is by the Woolly Tangle. And this was the bag that I paid a little bit extra for to get in the Advent calendar of the yarn that I've just shown you. So the Yarn Artist Advent calendar. Perfect. Oh, and it fits this project amazingly. It's a lovely sized bag, it really is. perfect for a blanket, which is what it's holding. So this is my Sweet Shop blanket by Laura Penrose using Attic Spin Dyes yarn. It was their Beatrix Potter Club, so it's my Beatrix Potter blanket. So the plan today is just to finish this square that I'm working on, and then that will finish this side here that I've been working on, and then I'll be picking up for the top. Now I know I have a lot of ends to sew in. I might have an end sewing in session tomorrow. I was going to put sewing ends on this list, but then I thought, I don't know. I'll see how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling particularly in a good mood, I might sew in some ends, we shall see. But that is another plan. I can fold this up once, and then when I come to put it back in, it ends up like this. So we're going to leave it on top, it's fine. What is the final one? Oh, the final one is, I've pulled this out. I think you've only seen this once, possibly. I can't remember when I would have showed you. But anyway, this is a cross stitch that I have by Letistitch. It is a Peter Rabbit cross stitch, and it's beautiful. I really, really love this. So I got this as a gift for someone, and I would like it to be gifted this year, if I'm being totally honest. So that means I need to get a wiggle on it, because all I'd done when I showed you the last time, I'm pretty sure I showed you, but I'd done this cloud here. That was it. That's all I'd done. So I picked it up yesterday and I did some work on it. Let me show you. Oh, sorry, no. And I've done a bit of the bottom bit here. So the pumpkin, I started at the bottom and then decided to go all the way back up to the top, which was just weird. But anyway, that's what I'd done originally. And then I'd done this cloud here. And what I did yesterday, trying to make sure that I see, let me move this. Put it here so I can actually see what you're seeing. There we go. So I've done this cloud here. So yesterday I filled in part of this cloud, and then I've started on the house just to give myself a little bit of extra work in it. I'm doing it, I was doing the parking method and I was doing it by square. So I've drawn all those cross marks in the fabric. They are dressmaking pencil, so it will come out quite nicely, it'll be fine. But yeah, I've changed the way I'm doing it. So because it's quite confetti heavy, what I've done is I've started just picking a colour, going with that colour for a little bit, as you can see with the house, and then tying it off once I've run out of the colour that I'm using. So that's what I'm doing here, and that's what I've written on my to-do list, is to finish off the colour that I'm using here, just cross stitch as and where, and then that'll be job done. So what have I got? Use current colour. That's what I've written there. So that's what that means. I just want to finish using, I want to use as much of that as I can. I'm sure, I feel like there's enough stitches that need doing in this colour to use the whole of the thread that I've got here, and then I can tie it off and get on with the next one. So yeah, that's the plan with that. I've got a long way to go, but if I just keep ploughing ahead, I mean, I did all of this yesterday, all of this. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. Anyway, that is plan number 5. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to drink my cup of tea because I am thirsty. Hang on. It's in my holy shamoly. It's a Bobby Dazzler mug. For those of you who watch The Curse of Oak Island, I used to watch it avidly. I love things like that. They are great fun to watch. I don't think they'll ever find anything like a giant treasure trove, but the archaeology is phenomenal, and I really like the story of it. So yeah, I've been really enjoying that. And obviously Gary Drayton, holy shamoly, it's a Bobby Dazzler and Top Pocket Find and all that. So yeah, I am going to now get my sewing machine out, which is just here. The iron I need to get out as well. I need to get the ironing board out, set that up in the living room. And then I'm going to get cracking because Rob's not up yet. He probably won't arise until about 11 o'clock, bless him. It's been a long week. He's been late quite a few days in the week, which is always makes me sad, but it is what it is, isn't it? We we have to do these things. So yeah, he'll probably be in bed a little bit longer, so I will get as much of the sewing done now as I can before he gets up. Then it means I can tidy everything away and the house isn't as messy when he gets up, bless him. And I'll take him a cup of tea, I think. I might take it at 9:30, give him a little bit of an extra snooze. I think that'd be quite nice. But yeah, so I'm going to get started with the day because I'm not going to get anything done if I just keep sitting here talking to you wonderful selves. So I will check back with you all in a little bit. Afternoon, everyone. What time is it? Oh, it is 1:30 and I'm still in my pajamas. That's what happens of a weekend. If we're not going anywhere, we're just having a bit of a chill weekend. Pajama day, basically. It's lovely. It just adds a bit more of the cozy vibes. I'm also in technically the jungle room. This is my lovely Monstera. Bit of a beast. It's been neglected quite a bit, so its leaves are rather small. But hey, still beautiful. Got the lovely pothos over there. But yes, so what are we doing? Rob mentioned this morning actually when I bought him his cup of tea, he said, should we go for a walk today? So I thought, yes, let's do it. Let's blow some cobwebs off. I've been indoors for far too long. So that's the plan. I am up here, I'm going to get dressed. I have done quite a lot of crafting this morning actually, and I am on track to tick everything off my to-do list. You will have seen I've done some work on the puzzle mystery quilt. I will show you that. I've filmed a video, I've put it on the floor, filmed a video, and I'll insert that at the end of the video when I do my check-in and check how I did. What else have I done? I've done some knitting, I've done some cross stitch, I've done some crochet, I've done a lot. So getting dressed, going for our walk, I'll get some video for you. And then I'll be back to do a little bit more. I might add a little something else onto the list. I'm not sure yet. See how I feel. But yes, that's where I'm at. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't feel so tired today. I feel like I should feel tired, but I don't. It's very strange. But yeah, I could do with watering the plants in the house because some of them are looking a little bit droopy, if I'm honest. But yeah, nice beast, isn't it? It's beautiful. Anyway, I'm going to get cracking, so I will speak to you all in a little bit. afternoon everyone. I am back for my final check-in of today and I'm checking in a lot later than normal. It has just gone 5 o'clock in the afternoon here, which is very late for my normal check-ins, but here I am. I've been having a bit of trouble getting my phone to talk to my tablet to mirror the screen, so hopefully what I'm recording is good, because when I was looking at it earlier it was very juddery and it still looks a bit juddery, so fingers crossed it's not juddery. I do apologise if the footage is a bit not great, but I've done what I can. So here we are, end of the day, and I am going to go through my checklist with you and let you know, not my checklist, my to-do list, and let you know how I got on. So here is the list, and as you can see I have ticked everything off. I think this is a first. I was very well behaved today, and actually, although I said earlier that I thought I'd be able to finish and then probably be able to do something else, actually this worked out perfectly. It gave me a bit of flexibility throughout the day. I went for a walk, done some chores, and I played a little bit of my video game as well. So actually this was great. So let's get stuck into it. The first item on the list was to do clue 10, page 2 of the Puzzle Mystery Quilt Puzzle Mystery Quilt Tree of Life. There we go. I will quickly put in some footage now for you to show you it laid out on the floor, because I filmed that earlier today and the lighting is a lot better than it is now, so I'll slip that in now. All right, that is one quilt, page 1, all done. These 2 pieces, or 4 pieces I should say, aren't connected yet. This middle piece is fully connected and it's looking really nice. I really like the colours of this actually, and if I come in close, I've not done too bad with joining. There's a little bit off here. That's just me being picky. The majority of it is pretty good, if I do say so myself. Let's pop that back there. Oh, and that one. And one final look at it. Page 1 done. Super happy. So I'll pack this away for today and then I'll crack on with something else. But yeah, there you have it. All right. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? I'm so pleased with it. So it is here, all the pieces, as you can see. So I've got 4 of these pieces, which are the 2 edge pieces and the 2 top pieces. Let me fold that back up. I'm not sure that's how I folded it, but never mind. And I have the lovely middle piece here, which it's a very focal point, isn't it? It's lovely. Here it is. Hopefully you can see that. I can't see what you're seeing, so hopefully it's not blown out or anything. But I'm really, really happy with it. There are, as I said in the video footage you will have seen, there are a couple of locations whereby it's a little bit off, but I don't mind that. This is my first quilt. I'm giving myself a pass. It doesn't have to be perfect, because when you see it at a distance, you can't see those little imperfections. So as long as it all goes together fine, I'm happy with it, and I'm really pleased with myself, to be honest. Rather happy. So it's going to be gorgeous. Really happy with the colour. Rob likes the colour as well. Well, he's also liking how it's coming together as well. So, you know, this is for the 2 of us. So as long as we both like it at the end of the day, that's what matters. I'm just going to fold this a little bit differently because it's not folded the same way as the others, and I want it to be. There we go. So that is the Puzzle Mystery Quilt well underway in terms of having that top part sewn together. Perfect. Right. Item number 2 on my list was the Radvent Cardigan, get to the next colour. Tick, I have just sat and done that. Here it is. I have just added in colour, oh I haven't tied those together, colour number 17. So I was on colour 18 and here it is, colour 17, and here is the colour. The cake, don't know what happened. It's having a bit of a yarn bath moment, so it's a bit of a mess, but it is now attached to my work, which is what I wanted, and really happy with that. So that means that that is coming along even more now. Obviously it's still bedtime knitting, so I might do a bit of work on it tonight, but I actually really enjoyed sitting and just ploughing away at it. So we shall see, we shall see. The next item on the list, no you can't see it, it is Santa Claus, and I wanted to finish his leg. So here we are. I have 2 legs just to show you that the second leg is now done. So there we have it. Santa has all his limbs. So I've got 2 legs, 2 arms with the advanced toft hands with the fingers and the thumb. And then I have a head and a body. So now I can start working on the clothes at long last. He's been cold for long enough, bless him. So that is a massive tick on that one. That is definitely underway again. Really happy with that. The next item on my list is this one here. And that is the Sweet Shop blanket. I wanted to finish the square that I was working on. Big tick, that is done. Here is that square. It is cast off. It is all in there. So now I will be picking up the next row, which is across the top here, and working on that. So really pleased with my progress on this. The only thing I'm not pleased with my progress on with this blanket is that I haven't tied in any ends today. Didn't feel like it, so I didn't do it, but I am hyper aware that I really need to sit down and have a good sewing in ends session, because it's going to come to crunch time and I'm just going to have loads of ends waiting for me to do. And it's not going to be a fun time, let's put it that way. So I could do with helping myself out on sewing in some ends, but that was not the task today. Today's task is done. It was finish the square, all done. The final task, it is over here. I wanted to work on my Peter Rabbit cross stitch. So I had a thread of floss. I had a thread of floss still attached to the work, and I wanted to basically just finish that thread off, which I've done. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I have filled in this roof a lot more than it was this morning. It's quite difficult with cross stitch to show, unless you've done a big section or you've filled in a colour, like a blank section, it's quite difficult to show the progress on, but I have finished that. You can see the needle is free. There is no thread attached to the work at the moment. So massive tick, I have finished that thread off. I might even attach another one while I'm editing this video just to keep the flow going. I'm not sure, but that again is a massive tick for number 5. So if I show you the list again, all done. Really pleased with myself. I had a good session today. So yeah, I didn't manage to film too much in terms of what I got up to. I have, excuse the light, it's the worst place to sit, but the light is gone, so it's the best place to sit, but also yeah, you know what I mean. So this afternoon, well this evening, I do need to put the ironing board away because I still haven't done that. Tidy that up. I need to tidy up the table because it's just got loads of projects all over it. In fact, shall I quickly show you? Ta-da, lots of projects all over it. Rob is in the room, so he's looking at me right now. Hello, how are you? You're weirding me out a bit. Bless him. He's playing his video game at the minute. It looks like Warhammer. Total War, Warhammer. I don't know. But anyway, so I am, what else am I doing? Tidying the table, tidying that away, editing this video. That's the other thing. I need to edit this video and get it up to you so it's ready for you tomorrow morning. And yeah, gosh, don't know what to do with myself now. Might play a bit of my video game. I've been playing a new one. Well, not new. It's recently had a new DLC, so they've released a new planet. It's called Planet Crafter. Really love it, but I am really wanting to play Subnautica again now because Subnautica 2 is going to be coming out this year at some point. Mini gaming corner for you all. You all know what I'm going to be doing this evening. But yes, so I hope you've had a wonderful day and a lovely weekend. I hope that you've had some time for crafting. I really love having a crafty day, especially when I've got a list to do, and I'm really pleased with myself, as I say, for finishing that list today. I feel quite accomplished. So yeah, I hope you've had a great one. I hope you've managed to get some crafty goodness in. And yeah, I am going to leave that there. So thank you so much for watching. As always, it really does mean the absolute world to me. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day and weekend, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.